intensive bristleback. Arrow will be playing the Ogre Magi. Over on the Tiny it will be Bump. The DP will be handled by Vashi. Streepy it is.
Deathy, he's going to be running an off-lane Brewmaster. Kill Secured is going to be picking up the Shadow Demon. Milsey will be taking the Ember Spirit. Harvey will be taking that support Kunkka. Rollick on that Medusa.
On that Ember Spirit does have some company though. It's coming in the form of Harvey, who's going to get a good turret there and a lot of damage coming to Vashi, as we may just see our first bloody. So this damage round to deal some damage, but that's going to be, as we'll see, the torrent coming out is going to hit. No, because the tempo goes the other way. And could look at picking up a kill here himself. Harvey in a lot of trouble here. Won't get out of here, buddy. And this could and should be his death, as Intensive picks up one and stays interested at the moment. Picks up the double, and Rayleigh going to turn around him, and he's going to be a little bit careful because Intensive might save for the 3, and he doesn't have the mana for the Cold Spirit, and this might be his own death, and he is. So fortunate for GS fans, the Bristleback running out of mana. Otherwise we could have seen him turn into Rayleigh and pick up that triple kill, and that's exactly what we spoke about. That's the nightmare. Some trouble here from middle as you do see the torrent play out, and Will's taking quite a bit of damage here actually. Goes to the right, so I think this could be a cross kill, and is. Courier also somewhat fortunate that it also did not fall victim, but a kill going the way of farming as well. They didn't get the experience for it, so still probably better off for the Ember Spirit, but not the kind of rotation you want. And bottom lane, I'm going to toss back a angry looking Panda who picked up that hatred a little bit early on and used it to good effect, actually picking up one of the supports and forcing Bump to do the what is that shot put? That's what it is.
Does he have enough? He's going to pop the ulti as well, and that should be the death on the Tiny. There's nothing he can do to stop that. There is a bit of support coming in, but it might very well just result in a double kill here for the Brewmaster. Disruptor's trying to run his way down, and no, he's going to die right under the shadows in tier 1.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And a kill going in with the supports who managed to find out poor defenseless little Ogre. So
does he have enough? He's going to pop the ulti as well, and that should be the death on the Tiny. There's nothing he can do to stop that. There is a bit of support coming in, but it might very well just result in a double kill here for the Brewmaster. Disruptor's trying to run his way down, and no, he's going to die right under the shadows in tier 1.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And a kill going in with the supports who managed to find out poor defenseless little Ogre. So the torrent is going to be, it's going to be evaded because up on by the GS boys, as they really had no opportunity to go, and their Dredic was very far back. So Killscrew looking pretty adventurous with that engagement. But yeah, Bump returning to the bottom lane. He's a little bit better for wear at the moment. Only seeing a 29 CS.
And the last hit will finish him off. Arrow might be in line for a bit of death there as well. No, there's no mana for anything else after that. So
a lot of damage, a huge amount of damage. Happy actually probably not fall yet. They do have support coming in, but Intensive is going to be hit by the Stone Gate. He actually wants more action, but he's going to pick up the kill as a nice little decision there by Heavy to go the other way. It's going to keep him alive, but he did a huge amount of damage there. I think Killscrew had
no mana. Does he pop it? He does in fact use that, just got enough there, and Bump is going to run himself out of trouble somehow. The Grow helping him out there, and there comes the stun. This should be enough to finish him off. In comes the stun from Arrow. That might be enough. In comes another. Oh no, that will be Arrow actually getting bubbled up there by Killscrew, and that should be enough to kill off the Ogre Magi, but no,
Bumps. Goodbye. Deathy just smashes him apart. So we do have the engagement here by Guess and Harvey onto Intensive, who's going to take a boat to the face. He got Deathy on him as well now, and it should be enough to bring it over. They're hitting him from behind, they just can't get him in front. Oh, they try to, but they're going to get hit by a triple avalanche, and that's going to be the death of Kunkka, as we do see more people in this round. We have another one dropping, as they had actually a huge fight and Disruption coming through as well. There's going to be a Intensive is bouncing around the map, trying to pick up Killscrew as well. We do have Death in this round, trying to help with his friends. He's going to get involved. We see another Death, and there's 3 actually down for GS. As he gets out the split, and that's going to be quite troublesome, as he actually is able to bring down one, picks up the Monskill as well, and he runs out the Earth Spirit. But so he's going to get stomped up here as well, taking quite a bit of damage, pulls back as well. But do you have the Multiclass coming out? There's the Stone Gaze coming out, as they ship flies through, gets there, or Era, excuse me, who gets brought down. And Intensive should also fall here as well, so it's going to be 2 kills going away she gets pretty cleanly in the end. Nice usage then. I mean, like, it's ideal, but do have a gauge here. Death, you're going to go in here and bump, gets off that annoyance as well. Maybe you get tossed away for his efforts as the ulti comes out. There's a Crimson Guard we use, but Death taking a huge amount of damage. He gets up to defensively as Millsy gets a nice little engage there by Millsy. Era going to get out the slow, but Bump in a lot of trouble as well. There he is brought down, and Bump is in trying to TP out. Is he going to walk out of this? Is he able to walk out? The Disruptor ulti coming out as well, as they're going to try to pick him up. Going to try and head for the hills actually. He's doing pretty aggressive here for a Disruptor, all on his lonesome. But he does have a friendly Intensive. He's running the other way at the moment, but I should see the death of our steel line.
Toss, I see. There comes the toss now. And the boat's going to miss, but Harvey should be we're going to have the popping of the drum rhythm as well. But there's not all that much damage coming out of GS in terms of just pure physical right now. And Rylek is all alone. He should be dying here up on the top lane. And that'll be the end of that. Can they get a kill before he TP's out? Oh yes, brilliantly played there by Varshy to make certain that he goes up in the air with that heal sit there. And Tiny's going to pick himself up for kill. And he's actually mad loading here into 3 heroes. He's probably going to die on the bottom lane as well. That'll be his death, and unfortunately Arrow just way too...
Actually, whoa. Disruptor, popping Disruptor ulti doesn't do anything to that Panda though, who's going to boogie out of there. The Storm Spirit, if you will, up in the front. They're going to toss him up in there as Intense gets involved as well. Do have RV on the side. They're going to use that F1 squad to deal no damage to Daeshi. So I think it's going. Actually managed to pick up one, but he's probably going to fall to the Panda eventually. He's being ripped apart by the Ghost at the moment as Intensive comes to help out his friend. We do have the Shadow Demon on the side looking interested, but now Vashi full on a bad fight to the end, but Intensive here in a little bit of trouble as well, as he's actually going to be, it's about the time he starts considering things like Roshan, as Vashi in a huge amount of trouble, going to use himself up though. Now Zera actually does manage to get the final split though, as Vashi tries to get up. We see the field drop as well, but Ranek is involved with, as long as the, there's a stone gate coming out, the Disruption from Zera is trying to get out, the boat flies through, a huge amount of damage being done to Intensive, who is going to fall as well. So 2 down as Vashi trying to get out of there. Deadly, the Godlike Speed kill scooting a lot of damage from this. Panda now up as we do see the oh, it's a huge ulti coming out from Disruptor. That's going to be 2 kills. Great work from him though, but Deadly's still in the...
But they really are in deep trouble if they try and turn around.
Yeah, well, talking about turning around, they are trying to beat him and bump it, he's taking all the damage. He's going to get mech'd up and try and beat him out of it. But do see once again a Stone Engage coming out of Rylek, because you can do a lot of damage. We do see the death of that Raptor who was brought down as Intensive and Bump. Still in a lot of trouble. He's trying to juke for the trees, but Bump's going to fall here. And they could pick up more, and we see the Disruption come out. And the bubble's going to be full of Intensive, who's getting the hills, but he's going to fall as well in what is a pretty concerning rule passage to play for farming. And Intensive still running for the hills should be enough to bring him down eventually. Here, Clapper missing, so Deathy putting 1 call, that's going to be enough. We're going to get the snipe off here as Aaron quite a bit of trouble here. We have the ults coming out as well as the current Harvey wants there. We do have the Disrupt ulti also doing quite a bit of work here. He's coming out from Deathy, but Tilsker in quite a bit of trouble here as he's being beamed down on by an Intensive. A TP actually going out like crazy at the moment, because guess what? It's a giant rock that's gonna fall before. Oh, needed 1 more, maybe 2 more hits on that meaty Rax. Millsy trying to beat down that Raptor, going to be Prince Wave, but come back in with Remnant as he has a angry Intensive on him, who trying to put a little bit of distance between himself and, but it looks like it will be up to the Shadow to save him, as he is still being slowed down quite a bit. Is it going to be enough? Millsy going to fall here. No, forced off away. Intensive needs 1 more hit on him, it won't be enough, as now Killsecure in a lot of trouble. But whilst all this is going on, there's something else happening in the bottom lane, that Killsecure going to be able to defend himself, but he gets destroyed eventually. 1 more hit will do it, and there it is, as we do have Deathy now in the fray. He's actually quite isolated here at the moment. He gets stunned up, and Intensive says, I want a piece of this. Deathy does have his ultimate, of course, so he's just waiting it out, and does pop the ulti eventually, throws out the stone onto Intensive, who's a pretty big looking bristleback at the moment with that Ogre. At the moment, I'm not sure why, because they found Havili too, or Harvey, sorry, as I call him for a lot of players' names, but Harvey going to be trying to get out of here, but the multicast is Deathy. Deathy on that 13-0-5 screen. They're trying desperately to defend him, but bottom lane.
But I mean, I don't know why he didn't pop the sheep squad that you had in the mid lane.
It's on again. A nice double torrent comes through. Defi gets silenced up. He's going to get out of this with no copy else. No, he gets used up beforehand. The disruptor is going to fall, and the stone gate is doing work as Ralak is showing why this is the late game carry of choice for GS, as he's doing a world of good. And we do see another, actually no, he's opted to come straight back, and he's back in the fray. Gonna start beating up, and Millsy tosses up in the air as well, as Ralak stands his ground, doing a huge amount of work so far at the moment, with Ralak really changing the format of this game as he's looking really good. Millsy comes back in with the slider first, doing quite a bit of damage to destroyed, because Harvey and Co are just being down, and Dashi also probably going to fall. He drops the shield as God wants to get out. His ghost doing quite a bit of work here, and it will be enough to get him out. In the meantime, more action going on as Defi going to pop those Panda LTs and Broodlings as the beatdown and Bump. Bump actually doing a great job here. And in fact, this could be trouble. But there's the ship coming through as Relic Stogie as well. Bump is getting destroyed, and they just seem to, without effort, pick up Logan on the side. Intensive gonna fall as well, no doubt, and that's for they don't have much to defend this at the moment. The buybacks there is not looking too healthy for them at the moment. Just the DP able to, and the racks are not long for this world, as it's absolutely destroyed, and they lose too. They can pretty much just walk over to bottom lane if they actually he does have a TV scroll, but he can't afford to use it right now.
If he dies,
oh, the Avalanche missed. The Avalanche missed, and Ralak is overs. And this does mean that there's there. Defi finally going to fall. Surely is going to die and is killed, but doing a lot of damage on the sideline with that BKB up. Pop up to Stone Gate and Intensive, pretty much bearing the brunt of it along with the brunt. You have DPs with her ulti coming, though. Millsy gets ripped apart though, as Voltcast comes onto Ralak, who's just not going down. The stuns are there. The ulti, they're trying to throw everything at it. Can they bring down Ralak? And they do. Another Godlike 3 is brought down. I think, no, he actually lost it earlier, but Dashi now going up against Harvey. He's going to use the eel set to bring himself back up. Only bumped down a lot of low HP heroes here, but the things are coming out for the destroying, reducing the fortification, but that's only going to buy them a couple of seconds, as they do have a heroic attempt by the Shadow Demons to defend. But I think this is all that she wrote for these racks. In fact, I think this is mega. I think this is mega bump. Just too much damage. I think this is the game right here, and unfortunately for GS fans, it almost seems so anticlimactic. I mean, one bad fight and they just got absolutely punished. You have TV Sport coming in though, but the racks are on the Defi makes a stand here. They do get silenced up by Disruptor, trying to walk out of it. Is able to walk out, gets pulled up in the air. To Mega Creeps now have been confirmed for farming, and we do have Intensive getting smashed apart with Abby one going with that big clean damage. They're going to pick up Bump, who does not have buyback for 117 seconds. We want this. We're not going to lose this game, and there's no Piney for 74 seconds, so we're coming for your throat, and we could see potentially Eternal Venture, but who's going to win this? Because there are creeps. It's creeps versus heroes. This is happening. GS going for this big push down middle lane. We're going to see a big team fight come out as Vashi tries to slow them down. They're bringing down the towers as Intensive says, just do a huge amount of damage to one of those. We have the ulti coming through from Vashi as the boat flies in as well. Storm Rage taking a lot of damage there, but so is Defi at the moment. He doesn't have his ulti, so he's going to be really careful. We're going to see the defensive disruption, I think, being used on Vashi, or rather offensive disruption, as Intensive on the far. Well, we didn't get to catch that because we were watching the fight, but the creeps did the work. Surprise, surprise, everyone. We knew that they were busy, I just didn't realize that would be that quick about it. So